Welcome student, myself Akshay Kumar Srivastav. I am your computer teacher and this is my new video, class 5th computer. Chapter 1, chapter name is computers then and now, and today's topic is classification of computers. In my previous video students, I had already described about early age calculating devices like abacus, Pascaline, tabulating machine, analytical engine, difference engine, Mark 1 and many more. Okay, in other video I had described about generation of computers like first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation computer and fifth generation computers. Students, as you know that fifth generations computers are still in the nascent stage of their development. So in this time there is not any computer is related to fifth generation computers. So all that computers we used in the present times are related to fourth generation computers. So this is the time on which fourth generation computers is going on. Okay, so we have described the classification of computers. Basically is the classification of fourth generation computers. So we start classification of fourth generation computers. Modern day computers or the fourth generation computers come in many different shapes, sizes and capabilities. So we can divide them into four main types as given below. First is a microcomputer, second is mini computers, third is a mainframe computer and fourth is a supercomputer. Okay, on the basis of size, these computers shapes and size, these computers are categorized in the four types. We had see all that one by one. First, microcomputer. Microcomputers are small in size, its capacity is low, its speed is slow, and it is known as a personal computers because it can be used by a single user at a time. It has a less storage space. Okay students, it is known as a personal computer. Why? Because a single user can use these computers personally. Okay, in offices, in home, at offices, in any organizations we use as a such type of a computer. These computers which used only by a single person is known as a microcomputers or personal computers. These are small in size and its speed is slow, but students, these computers have much power for a single user. They do enough tasks, enough works for a single users. Okay, desktop, laptop, palm tops and tablets are the different types of microcomputers. Okay, this is the picture of laptop, and you see in tablets and notebook and palm top, desktop also a type of microcomputers. Mini computers, these computers are more powerful than microcomputers. They are multi-user systems and allow more than one user to work on them at a time. It has a larger storage space than microcomputers. Mini computers are more powerful than microcomputers. They in these computers more than one users can work at a particular time. Okay, it has a much space for storing the data. Its speed is also fast than microcomputers. Its capacity is also higher than microcomputers. So, and these are the multi-user computers because more than one user can work on these computers at a particular time. Web servers are the example of mini computers. This is the picture of mini computer. So next, mainframe computer. These computers are large in size and much more powerful than mini computers. They are also multi-user systems and allow hundreds of users to work on them at a time. It has a huge storage space. Its working speed is also faster than micro and mini computers. These are a more powerful computers than micro and mini computers. They are also a multi-user computers. Its speed is too much faster. Its storage area is huge storage area to store the information for future use. Its speed is very fast and its working capacity is much higher than micro and mini computers. So IBM 704, IBM Z series, IBM 800s are the examples of mainframe computers. These computers are not used by a single person. These computers are used by a small organizations, banks, these types of companies. A big company uses these types of computers. Next is a, this is the picture of mainframe computer, and next is a supercomputer. Supercomputers are the world's biggest and the most powerful computers in that present time. They are used for doing very complex calculations, doing long calculations, controlling complex processes like weather forecasting, rocket launching, in scientific research, in space science also they are used. Okay, and these computers are multi-user computers because more than one users can work on them at a time. Its size is very big and it has a very huge storage space. They stores lots of data in that. Okay, they are used in scientific research, rocket launching, weather forecasting, and they are very powerful computers in that present times. Okay, every country wants to make the supercomputer because supercomputers can do lots of works, lots of complex works, lots of complex problems also doing very easily. Okay, so Craven, Deep Blue, Tinhan, 2A, Sierra, Summit are the example of supercomputers. Okay, and India also made a supercomputers named Param 10,000, Pratyush, Mihir. These are the examples of supercomputers made by India. So students, I describes you about microcomputer, mainframe computer, mini computer and supercomputers. So microcomputers are very small in size because it is a single user computer. It is known as a personal computers. Mini computer is more powerful than microcomputers. They are multi-user computers. It has a much storage space than microcomputer, and mainframe computers are very large in size and much more powerful than mini and microcomputer. It also has a very huge storage space. It is also a multi-user computers. And supercomputer is the very biggest and the most powerful computers in the world today. They are used for doing very complex calculations easily. Param 10,000, Pratyush, Mihir, Craven, Deep Blue, Sierra, Summits are the various examples of supercomputer. Student, one topic is also in that embedded computers. This is the supercomputer picture and this is the embedded computers. In the present time, many modern devices like digital televisions, washing machine, refrigerator, smartwatch, cars, etc. have a small computer chips embedded inside them. These are called embedded computers. Okay, as you see in washing machine, also automatic washing machines, automatic refrigerators, automatic cars also there, and digital televisions are there. In these computers, a technology is used like a computer. Okay, so these are known as a embedded computers because in this, inside these computers, a small computer chip fixed inside them. Okay, small computer chips fixed inside that devices like refrigerator, washing machine, cars and televisions. So these are known as a embedded computers. Okay students, thank you, have a nice day.